Hi everyone, I'm Andreea, and in today's video I'm going to talk about my favorites and most used makeup products of 2019. I wasn't sure if I needed to do this video, but then I was asking you in my previous video if you guys wanted, and a lot of you commented that you do want to see my favorites of 2019. So here we go. Before we get into this video, please make sure that you've subscribed to my YouTube channel, click on the ring bell button so you'll be notified every time I'm posting new videos. It's usually 2 times per week, Tuesdays and Sundays. But you never know. So make sure that you're subscribed. Now let's get into it. First things first, primers. It was very easy for me to choose because Dr. Ciba Vitamin C Brightening Primer that has SPF 15 has been, I think, one of the most used primers of 2019. It's definitely smoothing, it's definitely protector for the skin. It will not replace your moisturizers. So I would apply this after the moisturizer, and it has a thicker consistency, but as soon as you apply it, it becomes very smoothing. Like your skin becomes very smooth and a bit more perfected. They say it's illuminating as well. I do not agree with that. It's smoothing and it's protecting, but it's not, I didn't see any illuminating situation from this. How should I call this category? Illuminating primers. And in here I have a few. The first one is the By Terry Brightening CC Serum. This is great to be used on its own on days where you just want a little bit of glow. You could apply this definitely all over your skin. It does not replace your moisturizer, something that you apply after your moisturizer. Beautiful formula, very subtle, comes in 4 different shades. The second product in this category would be the Hollywood Flawless Filter. Now this is something that I love to apply before foundation, or I love to apply it on its own, or sometimes I will apply it after the foundation. It's such a versatile product. It comes in different shades. I use the color 3 medium. Tinted Moisturizers. I'm not a huge fan of tinted moisturizers, and I believe there are not a lot of brands that make really good tinted moisturizers, and definitely my favorite is this one from Laura Mercier. This is the newest tinted moisturizer from the brand, and a lot of BBCC creams say that, you know, they do whatever, but at the end of the day, to me, they're just foundations. This really is a tinted moisturizer. You don't even need a mirror to apply this. It's really amazing. I love this. Moving on with concealer. Maybe this is not the most used concealer because, let's face it, I love to use Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. But if I would have to choose right now one concealer that I would have to use in 2020, it would be the Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer. It's so good, and it's available in so many shades. It's full coverage, which can be extremely scary for some people. It's very hydrating. I know that a lot of the full coverage concealers are completely drying your under eyes, give you wrinkles that you didn't even know you had them. Not available with this one. It's a great concealer. Little goes a long way. Love everything about it. I'm using the color Custard, by the way. Next is foundations, and I have used a lot of different foundations this year, but when I think about it, there were only a few that I kept on using and using and using. And although the first time I tried it, I wasn't really crazy about it, but the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Foundation quickly became one of my favorites. And at first I only got 2 foundations, and then I got another 5. Because it's very, very versatile, and it's great for photo shootings. And I had a lot of work in 2019. This is one foundation that I've used a lot in 2019. And then for myself, I used a lot of the Shiseido Synchro Skin Glow because I just love it. I love the fact that it gives that very dewy finish. It's very long lasting for what it is, for being a super hydrating foundation. I honestly love this a lot. Another great foundation that I think it's, again, so versatile. It's for face and body as well. It's the Jouer Backstage. Available in so many shades. The downside about this Shiseido Synchro Skin Glow is that it's only available in a few shades. It's a pity because it's great consistency, but this is available in 40 shades and it's so easy to pick, also because of the way they named it. Every single color, like you've got 2WO, comes from warm olive undertone. In terms of contour, I'm gonna leave this Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate as the only product in its category. Really nothing beats this one. I tried a lot of them. Huda Beauty has amazing one, but still I love this one the most. The consistency is amazing, amazing. And the way I use it lately, if you haven't noticed, I like to apply it first on a bare skin and then come with the foundation, and it gets so incredibly beautiful and undetectable. You cannot tell that you're wearing anything in terms of like bronzer or contour. It's so unique. Powder, definitely keep Laura Mercier on my first place in the powder category. But I gotta be honest, the Pat McGrath powder is out of this world. It's like next level powder. It's so soft, so buttery in the same time. Like, how can a powder be buttery? But it is. Beautiful finish. However, I bought so many foundations and I still have only one powder that unfortunately does not match very well with my skin, especially when I don't wear self-tan. So that's why you haven't seen me using this a lot. In the blushes category, I've got a lot of mentions because they're very different. So for cream blushes, love the Lila B blushes. They're just super long lasting, extreme pigment. A little goes a very long way. Love the packaging, love that it's a clean brand. But then you guys know how much I absolutely loved and I abused using this product last year. This is the Shiseido Sonoya 01. This is the color Sonoya 01 because this is the color that I use the most. But the texture, it's like a mousse. Incredibly easy to work with. It has a golden finish. Totally worth trying this one. Powder blushes, the Laura Mercier blushes. This one in particular is in peach. I actually have these three ones that I use the most. One had a little accident. This one is strawberry. This is peach, and this is grapefruit. This grapefruit looks like it's extremely dark, but trust me on this one, in summer when you have a tan and you apply this, it's the most beautiful, fresh, joyful blush you could possibly apply, especially if you have like a darker skin tone. Beautiful. Bronzers. When it comes to bronzers, you guys know I love Becca. This is not the color that I use the most, but I love the Becca bronzers consistency in general. They have a very, very, very subtle shimmer. So whenever I'm looking for a little bit of shimmer in my bronzer, I would go towards the Becca bronzers. Amazing colors. The one that I use for myself the most is Bali Sands. I have this one in my kit as well. This is in Capri Coast. Beautiful. As you can see, it's that nice golden bronzer. When I think about my absolute favorite liquid highlighters, two comes in mind. One is actually liquid, the other one is cream. So for the cream one, sorry, it's very used. This is the Rms Magic Luminizer. I love this. I love it. This is great on top of makeup on its own, on the eyelids. It's a clean brand. Love RMS. And then for that beautiful champagne highlighter, the Hollywood Beauty Light Wand from Charlotte Tilbury. It's so good. I hate the applicator. Love how it lasts, how it shines, the color, texture, everything. In terms of powder highlighters, I guess the one that I use the most would be Nars Fort de France. Do you guys agree with me? I mean, if you were watching my videos, you will know. Again, beautiful champagne. It's very, very finely milled. I don't like highlighters because, you know, on camera in here, a lot of them look beautiful and they shine in a very beautiful way. But when you wear it for real, like in real life, and and Daylight. Some highlighters are just very weird. This is so incredibly fine milled. You will not see it on the skin. It doesn't emphasize, like sometimes, you know, when you apply right here and you smile, it can even emphasize the wrinkles. It doesn't dry the skin. Let's talk eyeshadows. And in here, you guys know I love Nars Wanted palette. It's still the only palette that I travel with whenever I go like on vacation for my heart and soul with my husband. Whenever I go home, or you know, whenever it's not something work related, this is the only palette that I take with me. It's so beautiful. It has everything I need. I love these two shimmers right here. They're so pretty. And another one that I also love and recommend if you do not have like a basic eyeshadow palette is this one. It's also from Nars. It's called Skin Deep. Beautiful. Has some warms, has some neutrals, and has some cool tones. Mattes and shimmers. Beautiful. Again, easy to travel with. Charlotte Tilbury had this limited edition that I absolutely loved. Natasha Denona's Sunset palette. I love this one as well. My favorite is the Safari palette because it has mattes only. Beautiful palette. This Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize. This is a cream eyeshadow. You can leave this open, it will not dry. I do not know what kind of ingredients it has inside. Super easy to work with. It makes such a great base for the powder eyeshadows. This is in Marie Antoinette. It is not fair to add this in my favorites of 2019. However, I'm going to add them because I've started to use them at the end of the year, December. This is the Victoria Beckham Lid Lustre. I used this in the New Year's Eve makeup look. You guys, wow. How did they do this consistency? It looks like it's wet on the eyelid. I don't know if you saw that video. It does not crack, it does not move, it does not crease. It's amazing. It's so incredibly buttery when you touch it. Come on. Eyebrows was very easy for me. I love the Glossier Brow Flick. I don't need anything ever since I discovered this. Thank you, Katie Jane Hughes. This is fantastic. Really, nothing else I need. After I apply this, I do like to get in with a clear brow gel just so I can tame the hairs of my eyebrows. But in terms of color, this is it. I was thinking, okay, what mascara did I use the most? And I have a lot of favorites, but I think 2019, the ones that I used the most, Too Faced, Better Than Sex mascara, still love it. Also the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. Now this one is incredibly good as well, but in the combination with the primer, let's move on to eye pencils. You guys know how much I adore the Marc Jacobs highliners. Amazing. Super long lasting. You apply them, they will just not move from your eyelids. Amazing. And the color that I use the most is the Earthquake. Eyeliner, definitely my favorite, would be the Eye Definer from Tom Ford. Unfortunately, I've lost the cap from one side. It has two sides, you see, and I've lost the cap for this one. I did not bought another one because it's crazy expensive. However, it's the one that I've used the most. Lip liners. Here it's very simple. I love MAC lip liners. I know them by heart. I love Oak, I love Strip Down, I love Boldly Bare. Again, I have to mention Victoria Beckham in here with her lip liners because I did try them in December. Really amazing. I'm wearing it right now, number 2. They're fantastic lip liners, and they had to be fantastic because she is using lip liner a lot. Like every time you see Victoria Beckham in a picture, she is wearing a lip liner and she loves to overline the lips. I do love to do that as well, so she had to come out with an amazing lip liner, and they're really good. Really good. With lipsticks, it was very easy for me. I basically do not leave to any of my jobs without these lipsticks. These are from Lisa Eldridge. I love to keep them in this pouch, but honestly, I have them all. I think I have all 13. These lipsticks are everything. Last year, not 2019, 2018, she launched for the very first time her signature velvet lipsticks, and the first 3 of them were reds, and then 6 new colors, nudes this time, and they're amazing. Very, very comfortable on the lips. Love the colors, love the story, love Lisa. I was thinking I have a lot of lip glosses that I like, but there is no other lip gloss that I love the way I love the Nude Envy lip glosses. These are just made with the tears of a panda. Don't take that seriously, okay? My favorite color is this one, Affection. So I like the colors, I like the texture, but what I love the most about it is that when you apply it, it is sheer. So it's a sheer lip gloss, but if you have wrinkles on your lips like I do, it fills in the wrinkles in the most comfortable way. Like, you don't have to apply a ton of lip gloss in order to completely smooth your lips. It's just lovely. Let's talk setting mist. I love Morphe. I love this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Do I love the product or I love the way it sprays? I'm not sure yet. Still trying to figure that out. It sort of blends everything. Like if you've applied a little bit more powder on your skin, this is going to melt the powder and it's going to give the skin back the glow. But the way it sprays, it's just amazing. I hate setting mists that you apply and then they leave like little drops on your face, and then those little drops tend to dissolve your makeup. Hate it. Another spray that it's not just a 2019 favorite, it's my whole life favorite, is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I cannot tell you how many times I've been on a job, I've used this, and the person that I was using for, she's like, oh my god, it's amazing, it smells amazing, it feels amazing, and I feel obliged, I just feel forced to like, okay, take it, it's yours, even though I cannot find it in Europe. The biggest discovery of 2019 is the Refer brushes. Don't get me wrong, the most that I use are Sigma brushes, definitely Sigma and MAC, those are my favorite. I also have a lot of Sigma and MAC brushes, but Refer brushes are new on the market. I've actually met one of the founders of Refer. There are 3 super young guys that are engineers, they have nothing to do with makeup, they just decided one day they want to do brushes. I have no idea why. I don't know, maybe it's a profitable business. I have no idea. However, they didn't just went to China and created some brushes, you know, and found some brushes, put their label on it, and there we go, we have brushes. No, the way they have created these brushes, they went to Japan, in the same city where Hakuhodo brushes are made. Now, if you guys do not know, Hakuhodo is this very, very old, very prestigious brand of brushes, extremely expensive, and they went there and they were like, okay, we want to do brushes, can you guys teach us? And the people in there were kind enough to teach them how to create good quality brushes. They're not cheap, but they're also not as expensive as Hakuhodo. This is my absolute favorite brush from them. This is the 06 brush. It's soft like the baby butt, softer than that. Cruelty free. They are natural bristles, definitely not the ones that I used the most in 2019. I would say the brushes that I use the most, if you look at all my videos, it would be MAC and Sigma. Sigma, they are very, very good quality brushes. I also have some IT Cosmetics, but I've noticed that Sigma brushes are very well done. Like, I don't see the brushes shed. They have a huge variety of brushes, so I would say Sigma as used the most, but these are a new discovery that I very much love. Gee, did I cover everything? I think I did. There are some others that I've discovered that I am absolutely obsessed with. we do not use the word obsessed, that I'm absolutely in love with. I hate the word obsessed just because I overhear it. Everybody's obsessed with something. Yeah, if there is any other category that I forgot to include in this video, please let me know in the comments and I'll make sure I comment back. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this. What are your favorites? Does this correspond with your favorites as well? I'm gonna list everything in the description box, including my earrings and my top. I know you guys are interested in that sometimes. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you really enjoyed it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the ring bell button so you'll be notified when I'm posting new videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Bye! Yeah.